Hello, brothers and sisters. It's not my intent to cause strife or trouble, but I can't let you be ignorant either. We're all called to speak the truth in the right spirit, right motive, right conduct, right motive, right conduct. A hidden truth. In 1894, the United States churches made a deal with our government, United States government, for a tax exemption. They will no longer pay taxes on their increase. So the deal was they will no longer preach politics from their pulpit. So they accepted a muzzle in their mouth and no longer held government officials at a moral accountability, opening the door and swinging it wide for every demon in hell to go into politics. Well, it's no surprise a few years later, in 1962, that prayer was taken out of our schools. And look what a snowball effect that has. And then in 1973, a few years later, Roe versus Wade, it legalized abortion. Millions and millions of children were slaughtered into one place they should be safe, in the mother's womb. And then what was it in 2004 in Massachusetts, the same-sex marriage? First one was legalized. It took place in Massachusetts. So we've been thrown under the bus, and they call it tithing. It's a lie. There's no truth. Jesus Christ is the end of the law for righteousness. Oh, they love to quote Malachi, where a man robbed God with tithe. You have to ask who's speaking, who's he speaking to, and when it was spoken. The Gentiles are not part of the Mosaic law, 613 laws, where Jesus Christ, again, is the end of the law of righteousness. Tithing, there's 12 tribes of Israel. One is the Levites. And the Levites, there's an agricultural culture, grain, barley, and wheat. They'd give once a year, and the church would support the widow and the orphan, which they don't do no more. And they call it tithing because they really don't trust God to provide all their needs. Should a man give? It's liberality. You should give to the church. You should support your local church. You should go to church. You should have fellowship, but it's not tithing. It's a love offering. It's what it is. But preachers, they will put a guilt trip on you. That's why there's no power to church anymore, because they preach a lie. Tithing is a sin. That's right. You want to be yoked to the law? Then Jesus is no good to you. Think about that. Jesus Christ is the end of the law for righteousness. I'm sorry if you don't like it. If you've been taught doctrine, bad doctrine, and so what can I do?